It appears the tripartite government envisaged by most will not become a reality after the HDZ backed out of talks to form a grand coalition with reformist newcomers and the Social Democrats. Most Bojo Petrov confirmed last night his party was no longer in talks with the Patriotic Coalition. The SDP, meanwhile, have agreed to Most's terms, and talks between them are continuing. SDP leader Zoran Milanovic has accepted the idea of a non-partisan or Most candidate for prime minister, and the two sides say they expect to cut a deal by Tuesday, when the president has called for the next round of consultations on naming a prime minister designate. Most and the SDP-led Croatia is Growing coalition are resuming talks this afternoon. The HDZ's Tomislav Karamarko exited last night's meeting with Most's Bojo Petrov and SDP leader Zoran Milanovic after only about 15 minutes. He said that he refused to sign an agreement on forming a tripartite government in good conscience. He said there were too many unknowns in the document which fleshed out Most's power-sharing scheme between the three sides. More protests are taking place today against Slovenia's razor wire fence along the border with Croatia, this time in Gorski Kotar. After Saturday's protests in Istria, residents who live on both sides of the Kupa River, which represents the border between the two countries in the area, gathered today in the border village of Fara in Slovenia's Kastel district to send a message of unity. They say their community has always revolved around life on the river. They want Slovenia to take down the fence, arguing it impedes their day-to-day activities and threatens local wildlife. Slovenia put up the fence to prevent migrants from entering the country illegally. Every Christmas season throughout the country, there are shining lights and holiday ornaments nearly everywhere we look. Painter Franjo Matešin is trying to make a statement about the excess of modern holiday traditions by looking to the past. For 9 years running, he's opened up his gallery in Bojana near Chazma to visitors for a more scaled-back, pure Christmas experience, lit by 1,000 candles and featuring simple activities like searching for treats in a pile of hay. Croatia's Filip Zubčić did not finish the first run of the World Cup giant slalom in Alta Badia today. Teammate Max Ulrich did complete the course but failed to qualify for the second run, placing 53rd. In domestic Premier League football, Dinamo managed a narrow victory over Inter to take the fall season title on Saturday. Sudani scored the only goal of the game in the 87th minute. Dinamo tops the rankings with 45 points, 2 more than second-placed Rijeka. Third-placed Hajduk defeated Istra 2-0 in Pula on Saturday. Milic scores for Split in the 12th minute. Sušić makes it 2-0 early in the second half. Slaven Belupo versus Lokomotiva and Split against Osijek will finish up today this round of play. Cibona have secured their third consecutive victory under new coach Damir Mula-Omerovic. In ABA League basketball, Cibona defeated Slovenian side Typhoon 74-52 last night. Meanwhile, Zadar lost to Krka 74-67. This afternoon's forecast calls for mostly sunny skies on the coast and in the mountains. There will be fog and low clouds in the valleys, which may linger for much of the day. However, there may be some brief sunny spells in the afternoon. Light breezes inland. On the coast, expect mostly light southerly and southeasterly winds, slightly higher towards open waters. Afternoon highs in the interior will be between 4 and 9 degrees Celsius, and on the coast between 12 and 17 degrees. The weather isn't expected to change much in the coming days. Fog and low clouds will continue to dominate in the valleys of the interior. The mountains will see more frequent sunny spells. Daytime temperatures will depend on whether the fog will lift or not. On the coast, it will be partly to mostly sunny and relatively warm. The north can expect some fog and low clouds and a chance of light rain.